If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs. This is looking mighty fine, I think. It just works. Different shades of green, a little bit of gray and browns, shoulder wraps of Celestial Harmony, Siege of Orgrimmar LFR, Siege Crafter Black Fuse. Kind of a fair drop rate to get those old Mop Shaman tier shoulders. Gotta head over to Zul'Farrak Vanilla Dungeon. This is spammable, obviously, to get the formidable chess piece, or you can just step up by it on the auction house. Moving on, we have a Lady Troll showing you the Belt of Iron Prison. Siege of Orgrimmar LFR Earthbreaker Harem is the boss. 15% on the drop rate to get the belt, so that's pretty good to pick up. Moving on to legs, formidable Laggards. Winter Spring, various mobs drop it, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. Probably your best bet. Blizzard's going to be fixing the auction house up nice anyway soon. Kultir and Dude showing you the Sabatons of Defilement, Siege of Orgrimmar, LFR. So the boots, the belt, and the shoulders all from the same tier set, as well as the hand wraps of Celestial Harmony. We're looking at Siege of Orgrimmar LFR, of course, because I said they're all from the same set. Gilded Thorium Cloak. Gee, there's something new. Karazhan, BC, Terrestrian Elhoof, 17% drop rate. Got a Goblin showing you the head, which of course is part of the same tier set, as the shoulders, the belts, the gloves, and the boots. And the last piece, or second to last piece, the TABARD, Mechagon, Rust Bowl Quartermaster Exalted plus gold to get that nice looking TABARD, and the weapon is straight out of Mythic Crucible of Storms. I do believe I showcased this once before, but I made a couple of changes. Thought I'd do it again. It was a long time ago. Erupting Volcanic Spalder, Stormwind Orgrimmar Quartermaster, or the Justice Quartermaster, 75 gold. So that's easy. Got that already. Moving on, the chess piece, Sparkle Shell Breastplate, Dire Moral, various mobs, or you can just step up, buy it on the auction house. That's a nice set to get. That vanilla Sparkle Shell set. Also the legs, a part of that too. Moving on, the belt, Wild Gladiator's Waistguard of Prowess. If you're Horde, it would be Warmongering, just one mark of honor to pick that up. Got a Zandalari Troll showing the belt. And next, like I said before, I gave this one already. Sparkle Shell Laggards, Dire Maul, various mobs, or just step up, buy it on the auction house. So that's pretty easy to pick up. Moving on, we have an Dark Iron Dwarf showing the Sparkle Shell Sabatons, Dire Maul, or Moradon, various mobs, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. So kind of a low drop rate on that, but it drops from a lot of mobs. Erupting Volcanic Grip, Stormwind Orgrimmar, that is the Justice Quartermaster, 75 gold to pick up the gloves, part of the same tier set as the shoulders. And we have a Kultiran Lady showing you the back, sort of kind of, Ember Silk Cloak, Moradon, various mobs, or just step up, buy it on the auction house. If you got the gold, it's not going to be much. Erupting Volcanic Helm, Stormwind Orgrimmar, Justice Quartermaster, I guess the head, the shoulders, and the gloves, all part of the same set. And as you can see, the weapon is a drop out of High Mall. This is definitely a shaman look. I really like this rugged look. Mantle of the Soulbinder's Caress, Battle of Dazalahar, LFR version, King Rastakhan is the boss. And it's kind of a fair drop rate to get those shoulders. They probably look ugly with everything else in the game, but this set, Even Hold Armor, Sunken Temple, Morphaz, believe he's some kind of dragon. You can kill him, maybe he'll give you the chess piece, or you could buy it on the auction house. Now we have I believe this is a Dark Iron Dwarf, Insurgents, Scouring Chain, Battle of Dazalahar, LFR version. Zaxis, the speaker, he speaks some kind of troll language, 5% on the drop rate. Ibanhan, Hold, Leggings, Blackrock Spire, so this is spammable. It's a vanilla dungeon, various mobs, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. I list the thing as a fair drop rate, meaning it's got a low drop rate, but it drops from a ton of mobs. Tempered Mercury Greaves, Ulduar, Cache of Innovation, 17% on the drop rate, so that's pretty cool. Doing a spin to show you the back. The Grasp of the Ruthless Mother, Throne of Thunder, Heroic, and we're going to show you the back. Parrot Feather Cloak, Freehold, Sky Captain Crag, 11% on the drop rate. I think you can find him on Craigslist, I'm 100% sure. The head, Uncertain Reminder, $1 Legion, Blacksmithing Vendor. You basically need 1,000 essences to get that. That's the best way to get that. And the Scryer's Tabard, that's a long kind of exalted road plus gold to get the Scryer's Tabard. And the weapon, Infernal Flame Staff, Gruul drops it, 20% on the drop rate for the staff. Got a Lady Dark Iron Dwarf showing you the shoulders, Ferocious Gladiators, Ringmail Spolders, Legion PvP Vendor. You got to buy the whole set, which really sucks. Eventually, Blizzard will probably let you buy it from Marks of Honor, at which point it probably costs $3. Unless they completely overhaul the game and fix it, but that won't happen. Ferocious Combatants, Ringmail Armor, Legion PvP Vendor. That's a few Marks of Honor as well. Same gig as the shoulders. Moving on, the belt, Cruel Gladiators, Ringmail Clasp, Legion PvP Vendor. Matter of fact, these are all Alliance, so it's a couple of different tier sets mixed in from Legion, so just to keep that in mind. If you do the Horde one, it'll probably work, but you'll have to change the belt. The legs, Ferocious Combatants, Ringmail Kilt, Legion PvP Vendor, once again, Marks of Honor, so you got to go out there, do a lot of Battlegrounds. Since you're Alliance, you'll probably lose. If you're Horde, you'll win, and you'll have to figure out what belt you want. The feet, Dead Wash Treads, Storm Song Valley. That is a Storm's Wake equipment cache, so that's kind of easy to get. Those boots are nice. Then again, Alliance only. The hands, Ferocious Gladiators, Ringmail Gauntlets, Legion PvP Vendor, same gig as all the other pieces. This is from like a few different sets, like I said, PvP sets. Zandalari Troll here, Mist Cape Cloak, which is Skullomance, various mobs, or buy it on the auction house. That's probably your best way to go. The headpiece, which I've used many times before, is the for out of the stockades. It's quest reward. It's just an eye patch. Can't really see it on the Zandalari here. And the weapon is straight out of Hellfire Citadel from Archimond. Here's a set I often wear on my own Shaman. Shoulders, Coral Barbed Shoulder Pads, Serpent's Shrine Caverns, Leothos the Blind. He should be easy to kill because he's blind. 22% on the drop rate to pick that up. I'm going to stick with the Dark Iron Dwarf to show you the chest. Burnished Tunic, Shadowfang Keep. It drops off of the Death Sworn Captain, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. Probably your best bet. Got a Lady Draenor showing you the Belt, Primal Gladiators, Waistguard of Prowess. WoD PvP Vendor, just one Mark of Honor. That's pretty easy to get. I think if you're Horde, it's a little bit of a different color, so you're going to have to find something yellow-blue, sort of. The legs, Burnished Leggings Duskwood, the Unknown Soldier. That's easy to pick up there, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. Moving on, we're going to switch it to a Taran Dude, and the feet, which you really can't see on them, Burnished Boots, Shadowfang Keep also, various mobs, or step up, buy it on the auction house. Kind of a low drop rate, so probably better buying it on the auction house. The hands, Worldstorm Gauntlets. The eye, High Astromancer Solarian, 22% on the drop rate from that old BC raid. Moving on, we're going to show you a Magthar Lady Orc, Infiltrator's Cloak, Hellfire Peninsula. This is a quest reward. There's a Horde and Alliance quest, so you can easily get that yellow cloak. And the headpiece, once again, Horde and Alliance quest out of the stockade, so easy to pick that up. And the last piece is a weapon, Tyrannical Gladiator's Battle Staff. I do admit this doesn't look incredibly well on a Kultiran, but it does look good on other races. Mugishan Vault's Heroic, Cache of Pure Energy, 32% on the drop rate for those shoulders. Sometimes I do show where it doesn't look good, so you can say, gonna avoid that. Battlebound Huberk, which is Legion Leatherworking. Check your local leatherworker, check your local auction house to get that chest piece. Now we have it, Janai, looking much better. Warmongering Gladiators, Waistguard of Prowess, WoD PvP Vendor, just one Mark of Honor to get the orange kind of belt, which is kind of cool. Be wild if you Horde. Moving on, the legs, Battlebound Leggings, Legion Leatherworking, check your local leatherworker, check your local auction house to pick that up. I can't believe I think I've used the same eye patch for every single mog here. Eventide Boots, Storm Song Valley, various mobs, or you could buy it on the auction house. That's either Horde or Alliance. Horde have to visit Stormsong Valley, which they do anyway. Time Twister's Gauntlets, end time, it's quest reward. Morazan slain, so you got to kill the dragon at the end. Boom, guess what? You get the gloves. Hope you like them. And we have a Tauren dude showing you the Mantle of Fury. Now, I want to point out, I think this is for plate wearers only, but if you get it on a plate wearer, you could mog it to anyone. I've done it myself, so just keep that in mind. And yes, I told you about the eye patch straight out of the stockade. It's got a Horde and Alliance quest, and the weapon, Bloodfire Great Staff out of the Black Morass. Dragon is a boss, 5%. If you're still listening up and until now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll close out by saying what I always say: whatever it is by you, whether it is morning, afternoon, or night, make your day